Hello everyone, my name is Chirag Patil and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the third video of our LangChain series, and in this video we will build one simplest application using LangChain and Streamlit, right? So in this video for the LLM we will use the OpenAI, and in the next video I will teach you how to integrate any open source LLM in the local system, right? So let's get started. So first of all, if you go to the LangChain doc, okay, you will find you can utilize multiple models API basically. So these are the code for utilizing an API. Let's say it is a chat GPT it can be Anthropic Cloud model, it can be Azure or Google and other models, right? There is a Mistral. So basically if you want to utilize the APIs from particular company, okay, so you can utilize this code. So if you see in this video we will use OpenAI, but if you want to use Anthropic model you can write this code. There is only this code will be changed, other thing will be remain same, right? Like creating the chain and parsing the output and other code will be same, but when you define the model you should choose which model you will utilize, right? So if you want to Azure, you need to like this kind of setup, right? For the Google and for the Mistral and Grok, right? So let's start from the OpenAI, right? So first of all, let me open the VS Code. So here we need to first install, right, LangChain. Let's say pip install LangChain, and then if we want to use OpenAI, then we need to install LangChain OpenAI, and same for the Anthropic, LangChain Anthropy and so on, right? So let's install this. Okay, so LangChain is installed now. Let's install LangChain OpenAI. Okay, and now we will use a Streamlit for the UI part. Okay, so let's install Streamlit. So we will create one simple application which will take a topic from the user input, and it will generate a title for a story related to that topic. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, let's import few libraries. Let's say import Streamlit as st, LangChain dot prompts, import prompt template, right? So if you haven't seen a previous video which is regarding the prompt template, I would highly recommend just go and check that out. So it will help you to how to use the prompt template, right? And then let's say from LangChain OpenAI import chat OpenAI. So we are utilizing this only. Okay, from LangChain OpenAI import chat OpenAI, and let's use this model, right? So for using GPT model you would require a key, okay, OpenAI API key, so that will allow you to call that model, right? So for that you need to use this I am using currently environment file, and you need to provide OpenAI key, and that is you need to paste your key here. Okay, so for that key you need to set that key into the environment. So for that I will use python.environment here. Okay, so let me install first pip install python.env. So it is the library basically to load the environment file. Okay, so let me install let me import from .env import load env. Okay, and when I will use this function, it will search .env file in current directory, and this will load all the variables inside it, right? So it will set one variable in environment which is OpenAI API key, and this value will be there. So this chat OpenAI class will read that value and can make a call to the chat GPT API or GPT-4 API. Okay, so for here I am using a GPT-4o mini model. So it is a state-of-the-art, low-cost, or you can say cost-efficient model, right? And here we are using Chat OpenAI basically, and because the GPT-4 Mini and GPT-4 our model are based on a chat basically. Okay, so if you want to use some instruct model, okay, like GPT 3.5 Turbo, right? Then you can utilize only OpenAI. No need to use chat OpenAI, right? But if you see now state of the art current trends model, which are GPT-4, GPT-4o, GPT-4o mini, all are chat models. So we need to use a chat OpenAI here. Okay. So this is our model, and we had loaded the environment which contains the OpenAI key, so it will work. Now let's build some UI, right? So let me write using Streamlit. Let's write title. So it will create a title. Let's say title generation. As I say, we will use a topic to generate a title, right, for the story. And now we need to get the topic from the user, right? So it will be, let's say, st.text input, and let's write enter topic to generate title for your story. Simple, right? Now let's create a prompt. Okay, so prompt will be, let's say, prompt template dot from template, and we will pass a string. So let's define our prompt. Let's say generate a catchy title for a story about. Now here we need to pass a topic, right? Topic, and let's write keep it engaging and informative, right? Let me close this so it is visible. Okay, so now our prompt template is ready here. Okay, so if we receive the topic from the user, okay, so these are the Streamlit syntax basically, and these two lines only a part of the LangChain. So now if we receive the topic from the front end, we will create one chain, basically a LangChain chain, okay, sequential operations, and then we will invoke that chain. So let's see what is basically chain here, right? So let me write chain will be prompt model, right? Simple. So if you see in the LangChain, chain is nothing but a sequential operation you are defining. In the first video we had seen that LangChain has modular architecture, right? So if you see, prompt is our one component, right? And model is our another component. So now this prompt is already set. So what this pipe operation means here, so first we will use the prompt, and that prompt will be passed to the model, right? And whatever the output will be provided by the model, that we will receive as the response when we invoke this chain, right? So it is nothing but a sequential operation. So it will move from left to right. Okay. So let me write. So if we invoke chain.invoke, and we need to pass a topic, right? Because topic will come from the user input. So this topic we need to pass here. So let's say this topic we receive from here, and it is inside the prompt as a variable, right? So we will write here, let's say topic, and we will get a response, right? And we can write this response, let's say write response. Simple. Okay, and if we want, we can write a loader here as a Streamlit. So if you see, the Streamlit is very easy and efficient to create a prototype and UI, right, to show something. So let's say st.spinner creating your title. Okay, simple. So this is nothing but a chain which is only prompt plus LLM here, right? So our LLM is GPT-4o mini, and prompt we had defined here, and whatever response we'll receive, we will write in the front end, right? So let's run this and see how it is working. Okay, so to run the Streamlit, we will write Streamlit run app.py. Okay, let's run and see how it is performing. Okay, so there is one issue, syntax expected. Okay, so here we had written that width, so it should be inside one tab, right? Okay, so let's refresh it. Okay, another error. What it is saying, load env from, cannot import load env from .env. Okay, okay, so it is not the load env, it is basically a load .env. Okay, So my mistake. Let's refresh and see. The Streamlit has no attribute title. Again, there is one typo. Let me correct. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So enter a topic to generate a title. So let me write a simple, let's say AI and machine learning. Okay. Let's enter and see. So it's say creating your title because we had used here a spinner. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So now if you see, we had received the content which is mind over machine, the rise of sentient algorithms. Okay. So this is one title which we received. Okay. But if you see, this result is not readable, right? So we just want only a text which is provided by a model, right? So how we can access this? So one method is you can directly utilize, like you can write result of content, right? This is one way, but the LangChain provides a output parsers which will do it inbuilt. Okay, just you need to call that. So let me write. So let's import first output parser, right? So let's say from LangChain dot schema import str output parser. Okay. So if you have seen the previous video about the prompt template, so you had seen that there are multiple things, right? So if you see, there are some kind they are using content, sometimes there is a text, right? So that kind of thing will be managed by this string output parser and it will provide a actual output here. Okay. So as we are building chain here, right? So first we are using prompt will be passed to the model and model's output will be passed to this string output parser. So now here instead of this JSON we will receive only content. Okay. So let's rerun it and check how this string output parser working. So there are multiple output parsers are there. As we will utilize them in the upcoming videos, you will get better idea where to use which output parser, right? And you can write your own function as well. But if you change the model, this key should be changed, right? Here it is contained in the next model can perform provide any other key, right? So it is better to use output parser which are built in the LangChain, right? So let me write again AI and machine learning and let's see. Okay, so if you see beyond the code, unraveling the future of AI and machine learning. So we created a basic title and now as we are using this output parser, we receive only a text. Okay, so this is the use case of output parser and this line is basically nothing but our chain is a sequential instruction which we want to perform, right? And if you see the beauty of the LangChain, the modularity, so you can update the prompt only, this part will be remain same, right? If you update the model, you just need to change this line only. So it is very flexible and modular and you can experiment with multiple model by changing a little bit line of code, right? So this is how you can create a very basic application using LangChain and Streamlit. If you have doubt in any of this code, right, you can ask in the comment section, we can discuss there. And if you like my video, please press the like button and subscribe my channel for more content. Thank you.